Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
One-time ward, huh? What's good, ladies and gents? My name is Spectre Warren, and welcome back to The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. Now, when we left off, we whooped that griffin's ass. We did a couple of things. We found Yennefer, and before the very ending of the recording, both Geralt and I had amazing beards, but like most manly things, they must take a brief period of rest to be rebirthed like the amazing phoenix. But in any case, let's get back into this game. Now, I have been making these episodes a lot longer because I've tried to get a couple of full-on Let's Play stories in this, but this game is honestly very long, and it has a lot of side quests, so I'm going to cut this up into more interesting bits. I'm not going to let you miss any of the story, but I'm also not going to put you through everything. So, well, last time we also learned about Ciri. No, she's not the iPhone talker dealie. She's this itty-bitty little girl that... Escape, please. Escape, please. Escape. Yeah, nicely. What? Who healed nicely? Okay, apparently she had scars. Doug, my friend, if you're watching this, you're a liar. I should have played the first 2 games in order to understand this. Or at least, a Sword of Witches. I don't want that. I should have played the first 2 games, because then I would have understood this a lot better. The prologue only told you so much. Oh, books on the ground. Plus, there were decisions that I could have made and understood why I made them. Now I'm just kind of hoping I made the right ones, but now there's another girl involved, so Yennefer and I might not end up together, and it's a scary thought. Microphone, why don't you twist just a tad? There you go. Alright, who are you? Scribe. What do you want?
Be so kind and do not disturb.
I'll rip your beard off your face. Why does he get a beard? Said it was offensive.
A shame I have no time.
Yeah, shut up.
Ambassador Varatra?
Ambassador.
Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Was that supposed to, okay, this guy's dead. This guy's not. Yeah, this guy's not. How's the war going? What's the situation in Velen? What's new in Vorngard? What, last from Seble? How's the war going?
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That a note of admission, I hear. What about Corvair? I don't know what that is.
What about Kavir?
Kavir.
Kavir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Interesting note. I move my mouse barely, and I still control the camera angle, even within the cutscenes. Cool. How's the war going? We already did that. What's the situation in Velen? What's new in Novigrad? Grad, whatever.
Any news from Novigrad?
Any news with?
Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Yeesh. I mean, it's war times, but it sounds like bad news all around. What's the latest in Skellig or whatever?
What's new in Skellige?
Skellige.
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Interesting. So this is a, so this is like the map that I can roam around in, is what I'm assuming and hoping greatly, because that sounds awesome. Thank you for your help, Consort, or Ambassador.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
And may the moon... Yeah. Sorry. Huh. You wanna go? You wanna go, bro? Break! Oh! Alright, that was pointless. Alright, well, not pointless. We got some good bit of story going. So, bad news all around. Let's, where can we go? Ooh, is this an alchemy lab? Where I can do alchemic things? Or a brewery? Get a good buzz going. Royal... I don't want books, yeah, man. I want stuff. Alright, so I will jump cut to something more... Ooh, what's this goo? Stuff? Is it a teleportation device? Ignite symbol. Alright, well that doesn't really matter, it seems like. In any case, I'm gonna jump cut to something more interesting. See you then! One-time ward, huh? Like a Robin to a Batman? Or something more? I got a big fetish for hanging things. Still got the griffin's head on my horse.
What do you want?
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you can serve the glory of the eternal fire. Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
Garbage duty
I'll
fine.
take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the eternal fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
Yeah, sure, burning bodies, great. Cause I'm gonna go and find a better quest. But I'll keep you guys in mind. Don't worry. Don't worry a second about it.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
Cause I'm gonna need it to talk to your ass. His beard's coming back in.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Expecting visitors. I haven't finished my drink.
Haven't finished my drink yet.
Innkeep, vodka.
Who are you, Tubbsy?
Who's this?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
Back off or die. I'm a witcher. Care for a drink?
How about I buy everybody around?
Why would you?
Got the coin for it. Simple as that.
I don't drink with strangers.
We share a round, won't be strangers anymore. Then we go our separate ways.
And which way might yours be?
Is it just me, or is that none of your fucking business?
I must be hearing things.
You ain't. He meant to insult.
I'll have to kill him then.
Oh, I'm gonna have to punch the crap out of you, huh?
Form a row!
Damn!
Have you any idea what the Baron will do when he learns of this butchery? The village! He'll tear it apart before anyone can say it was some wandering mutant done it. An iron fist he's got.
Then I'll kill the Baron.
Where's Hendrik?
You deaf? Understand what I'm saying? Baron won't let this stand.
Calm down. Your Baron's no idiot. Seriously doubt he'll think you locals cut his men down with farming implements. Now where's Hendrik?
Man lives in Heatherton,
Don't know where that is.
other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, and he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Go out the back. More of the Baron's men in the village.
No need to worry about me.
I'd rather you not make any more trouble for yourself, for us both.
How the fuck do you use this crossbow? It tells me... cutscene. It tells me to use this.
Leave me be, whoever you is. Get away!
I just saved you, stupid.
Calm down. It's over.
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
Looking for a man named Hendrik, supposed to live in this village.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard the cries, sir. If you'd have heard how a man can scream, how he can suffer.
Tell me what happened here, step by step.
They took him. Took him all. The sun was waning, see? And the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, strange. The toads. I cannot hear them.
Wild hunt.
I know not what happened there, save terror through and through. Hendrik screamed. Then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan.
Shit.
Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze like in the heart of winter.
You in that hut when they rode off?
No, and I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you.
Poor guy. Jesus Christ. How come they're at war when you've got something like the Wild Hunt running around? Shouldn't they make that... I'd make that a priority to get rid of those collection of douchebags. Alright, well... we need to be inside the house. And I apparently need to get my sword redone.
Tortured him. Maybe they missed something.
So search his torso. Might be something in his jerkin. He hid something in his boots.
Should check his boots. Blood. Congealed. Key hidden in his boot. Gotta fit a keyhole. Somewhere nearby, hopefully.
That's right.
There's a draft. Gotta be a space under this rubble. Guess I should do some cleaning.
quite the fancy stash. I would have hidden down here. Why does he have urns in cages? I don't think they're going anywhere. This lady again. Tower strange daughter, bloody baron, reward. Yeah, I read this already. Secret door.
Interesting.
Can't ignite those one candles. No, that's not what I meant to do. Apparently I can't loot that.
A ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Hendrik was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Clever. Interesting headings. Clashed with a witch. Subject landed in swamp, encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown. Find the witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcopse. Drunken swine. So-called baron hosted subject at his castle. Or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talk to baron at Crow's Perch. Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige. Also sighted in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair. Scar on her face. Avoids contact with others.
Siri.
Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs. Dog ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say. Somehow they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri. Thus the torture. I'm too late. My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
Help an old feeble woman.
What's wrong?
T'other night blasphemers pox take and profane the shrine to Verna the Merciful.
What?
The shrine's gotta be repaired, else Verna will take umbrage. Our cows will croak, kitties will be covered in warts, and our dogs will get the mange.
Warts and mange? Sounds dangerous. Fine, I'll help you.
Is this gonna be like a quick time event?
Done.
The good gods have sent ye to me. Someone to repair their shrines from this day on.
Look, already got a trade. I'm a witcher. Restoring traditional roadside structures in wood, just not my specialty.
Fighting evil, that's a witcher's calling. And vandals are worse than beasts.
I'll fix another shrine, if I come across them.
Fine. I see any damaged shrines, I'll take care of them. Won't go out of my way, though.
Nothing's out of the way in these parts, and the gods will guide ye.
I'd send him back to the witch. Might cure him of laziness.
Greetings, ma'am.
Good day to you, sir. Need something?
Got a matter for your village witch. Know where I can find her?
I don't bother with her myself. But ask my man. He'll know. Twerked his back so bad last week he could hardly move. So I sent him to the witch. Came back sprightly as a foal.
Where is he?
In the yard, no doubt. Pain's gone, but sleuth's setting now. Should be hunting foxberries to feed our young'uns. Marion's lad. Now that man, he knows how to provide for his family. Bought some water rats last. They had food for days.
Good day. Heard you know where to find the local witch.
Who told you that?
Your wife.
Daft wench. Leave me be and don't listen to that nattering sow. We've not had a witch, shaman, nor cunning wench in ages.
Would a few crowns refresh your memory?
Oh, well, if that's how you put it. Know the small pond near the village? Path leads off from it. Follow that till you come across a lone rock. Walk around that, then to the woods. Find the old cart. You're there.
Thanks.
It's just... don't harm her, sir. Word of your kind's reached these parts.
My kind, meaning?
Well, the witch-burning kind.
God, you've got an enormously gravelly, deep voice. I like it. Don't worry, I won't harm you, witch.
No need to worry. I'm not out to hurt your witch.
Ooh, a weight off me heart, sir. She only arrived a short while ago, but she's frightfully wise. Even pleasant on the eyes, if you like 'em skinny.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
How did you get on the other side of the fence already? And your boy's doing all the work. Good job. What a great dad.
Miss, cows are wheezing. Won't rise from the barn floor. Pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger. Or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn. Thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
She's in a foul mood. We'd best come back on the morrow.
Watch what you say. She's quick to ire, apt to take revenge.
April lady,
Anyone home?
It's thundering out. I best not, let's loot the witch. That's a black eyeliner.
Now, where's she run off to?
A demon circle. Fantastic.
A pentagram in chalk. Managed to amass quite a book collection. Don't often see baubles like this in Velen. Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or... So this is where she disappeared to.
Well, let's just go in here first. Take all of her shit. How do I use this? Ah, just keep walking.
Well, well. Nice.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy.
Well, these bunnies are sure cute. Be a shame if somebody murdered them. Well, Witchy Poo,
Greetings, Witcher.
greetings to yourself. Ho ho.
Missed a spot.
Where? Hope you didn't come to Gore.
I did.
No. To talk.
Turn around and wait.
I already saw your fun bits. She could do that the whole time. She wanted us to see her
Kira Metz,
fun
deep in the
bags.
heart of Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
What are you doing in Valerian? What word from the other sorcerers?
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
Maybe I'm just being a perv, but is anybody else noticing the swaying effects?
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Yikes. Like playing the village witch?
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
Changing the subject.
Wish I could just do that. I'm changing the subject. We're going to talk about something else now. Alright.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
She sounds like an old friend. Couldn't I just say Siri?
I'm looking for Ciri. That Ciri. And no one can know, understand?
Cirilla is here. The girl once sought by the Lodge of Sorceresses, and practically every ruler on the continent has landed here in Velen, and I know nothing of it. What is she doing here?
Indications are she's hiding from someone. I heard she quarreled with a witch, but if you don't know anything, sure you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently, someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
How's a few dozen eggs sound? My gratitude good enough?
My undying gratitude. Good enough.
It's nothing to sneeze at, but you've a knack for getting into trouble. I should probably ask for something more immediately deliverable. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
What was an elven mage doing in Velen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
Oh, but you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Besides, I know you think as I do, that she might be there. And I'd like to see Cirilla too.
I don't even know if I can do an outro with that. Oh, okay. Well, that seems as good as any to leave it off here. So thank you to everybody who stayed tuned for this little adventure. If you enjoyed it, make sure to get familiar with that like button. If you'd like to see more videos that Spectre Warren has done, go ahead and click the link to my channel or the annotations at the very end. And I'll be seeing you in more bunny humping in the next video.
Yeah.